I feel like this one's inviting me in for a hug. I'm hugging this one like my husband. I'm Patti, and trees talk to me. Okay, you guys are coming with me on a journey. This is our documentary. I'm gonna talk to some trees today. I'm gonna talk to this tree right now. It's gonna give me a message. As I'm touching the tree, I can feel the energy of the tree. And this tree was showing me a vision of what looked like a looking glass as a reflection of our own consciousness. And it said that it's always been here. And it told me that it's time to show everyone my capabilities with communicating with trees, and that they've always been here to do that. And we're gonna start this walk with other trees, but I had to say hi to this one.
So where are we right now?
We're in a parking lot of the Seattle Arboretum, and it's a part of the Seattle Japanese Garden. Many acres of trails, and then specifically the Japanese garden we're gonna check out today. So we're in Seattle, y'all. Do you wanna go see this one? This is a cedar tree. I'm sure many kids have sat on this or tried climbing this. You can see the bark is kind of off. I'm gonna talk to this tree. This tree basically was like, just start growing to whatever you're interested in. Start growing in that direction. So wherever you're showing interest, that's where you should grow. I wanted to capture this other big maple tree just in front of the park. So I'm gonna take a look at this big beauty. I kind of lower my mind in a way to connect to the trees. I usually start by closing my eyes, and just being happy to be outside connects me to them. I have a new technique where I just use 2 fingers instead of 2 hands. So I'm gonna use my 2-finger technique on this tree. We're able to connect to everything and anything all at once, but we came here to have an experience. The tree is saying that they're here to help us through our darkest hours. And to me, that means a lot, because going through my depression, I went and ran to trees, didn't realize I was communicating to them. It just seemed natural. So, okay, we're gonna I wanna check out this purple beauty over here. This one caught our eye as soon as we drove into the parking lot. Hello, tree. Okay, I can feel a huge wave on this one. The energy of this tree is moving around a lot, and it probably has something to do with the flowers, that it's putting a lot of energy towards the bloom of the flowers. So I feel a lot of energy flowing up and down through this tree. So I just assume because it's blooming, I can feel that much intensity. Save up your energy to do the things that you love to do. You're blooming because you want to bloom. It doesn't matter who's looking at you. What matters is the energy that you want to put into what you produce. And the trees are also here to help us realign our own energetic system. So the more we connect to nature, the more we connect to our trees. The trees will help us realign our own chakra system and our own vortex systems. So just by having an open heart towards the tree, they're allowing us to feel the experience that they're having, the direct link to coexisting within Earth to grow. Beautiful. That was a fun message. I have to go whittle. I'm gonna go pee. Are you recording that too?
Yes.
That's fine. That could be in the documentary. I don't think I've actually been inside of here. I've always walked around it. You know, it's funny. I feel like I honed in on this ability like during the height of my depression and divorce, and I hadn't really thought about it until this morning when we were like, let's go film about your ability to talk to trees. And I was like, when did that ability first start? I don't even remember. So I had to think back about it. And I think it really started during like the middle of the divorce, separation, and during a lot of the depression. So this is a big cedar tree. I I can definitely feel the energy shifting a lot within this tree. The trees come alive when I put my intention with them. I can feel every movement they have within inside themselves. So, I mean, obviously this tree is super big, but as soon as I started honing in on it, I could feel the intensity of the energy circulating within the tree. It's very uplifting energy. I feel like it's directly connected to my heart chakra, as if it's like once you connect to the tree with your heart, it's like a personal beacon and a huge light flare that goes off into the cosmos. I never thought to ask tree questions, or to directly ask questions to the trees. I haven't thought about doing that yet. That thought just came to me, but they usually just give me like mystic encouragement and sayings of that nature. This tree is funny. It's like, if you're alive, then be alive. This one's kind of funny. If you're alive, be alive, basically it's saying. If you're aware of being alive, be alive. This is a rhododendron. This is a more native. It's behind the barrier, but let's just touch a few of its branches. It's blooming right now, so it has a lot of energy circulating through it. We're here to lift you up. That's what they're saying. We are here to grow and love. Start making connection with trees, and you'll start feeling their energy link up with yours, so that you live in the moment of now. Ginkgo bilbo. I'm just butchering the name of this tree, but it's got a tag. Ginkgo biloba. We're gonna get some boba tea after this. Okay, I feel a huge wave going up and down with this tree. I can feel the subtleties, I can feel the movement. Time to target practice, time to find your targets and aim and shoot. This one's showing me like archery. Putting your intention into something and to aim and shoot your arrow and make your targets. So that's metaphorical for a lot of things. You know what? I'm getting like a no from this tree. Like it doesn't want me to tap into its energy, probably because it's about to burst open with flowers. You can see all the tiny little buds. Like it's full on focused on blooming right now. So I got a big no not to communicate to this tree. Not that because it doesn't want to give any messages, but it's focusing a lot on its growth right now. And maybe that's a message for people that need to hear that. If you're working on your own growth, it's okay to say no to people that you probably know wouldn't understand what you're working on. But I would say in a few more weeks, this is gonna be just eye-dropping with all these little flowers it's about to produce. This tree is cool. It's got like pinkish green leaves. This tree said it loved that it respected. It loves that I had the respect to not tap into the other tree's energy when it said no. There's a density that can be transmuted with the awareness of trees, and how I am showing communication with trees will help transmute density that's in our existence in this timeline. Yeah, I can feel the energy coursing through this tree with my intention to connect to it as well. So it's almost like I can feel the shape of the tree with my hands, and the energy is going through the tree, in the tree, making up the tree. This tree is excited for people to keep growing. I gotta do a little something risky in documentaries, right? Like, we're not supposed to be going off the path, but I see a tree that I want to connect to. It's this big rhododendron with the white flowers. I want to connect to that one, so. Okay, screw it, I'm just gonna go. I wanted to talk to the tree that has these beautiful white flowers. It's this one right here. Here we go, we're connecting to a rhododendron with beautiful big white flowers. We're here to support you, keep leaning on us. That's what I got from this one. Love it. sneak back out. So the clematis, this one's giant. I just heard the message. It's not overnight for growth. Growth doesn't happen overnight. So, I mean, as you can tell, this whole thing didn't happen overnight. So be patient with yourself. Growth doesn't happen overnight. Oh, there's turtles. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this tree caught my eye from across a little koi pond. Let's see what this tree has for us today. Let's connect to the power of the tree. This one is like, hey, yo, people that are in trees, if you're a bird and you're on a tree and you feel like this isn't the right tree for you, you need to fly to a different tree. So I feel like that's a message for someone that needs to hear it. We can fly when we want to, wherever we want to. You don't have to feel stuck to one tree. It's time for you to fly to a different tree and experience a different tree. That kind of relates to people going through a divorce. Thank you, tree. Beautiful message. You can provide your own shade. You can provide for your own nutrients. It's up to you what you decide to absorb for yourself to grow. So if you've been absorbing other people's surroundings or other situations, the energy is all up to you. You decide what you absorb up through your own roots. You decide what you bloom into. The choice is yours on how you grow. That was a pretty powerful message, just being under the tree. I don't know if you heard me, but it's on the audio. We're headed to the next park in Tacoma. We're gonna leave Seattle. And we met a guide who asked me if I knew the author Esther Hicks, Into the Vortex, and I literally just heard that name from my friend, 2 nights ago with Sarah? On the phone, we made a connection with the guide who walks people through the Japanese garden, and he approached me about, actually he told me the pain he had in his body, and I'm a massage therapist and an energy worker. He told me he has sciatic pain in the garden as we were going over the different plants and trees that we reviewed and the messages I was getting. He was really inspired, but he talked about the pain he was in, and I was like, okay. He told me about his sciatic pain, like that's because you worry too much, which is ironic, right? Because I'm here in nature connecting to trees and being centered and feeling the uplifting energy that trees can provide. I totally just spaced the fact that I could tell this man that because he's in a space where you can just connect and let go, to do that. Anyway, it was cool to connect to him, so I gave him a stretch to do on his back for his lower lumbar pain. And I told him not to worry, because that's what nerve pain is. Sciatic nerve is just worrying too much. That was fun. We're about an hour away from Tacoma to get to the next place. So here we are. We're actually in Reston Point, Tacoma at Dune Point Park. And it called to me to check out some trees here. So let's get some more messages. Beautiful day. Apparently these were the trees I was thinking of. They're much smaller than I remember. I feel like this one's inviting me in for a hug. I just came right in. I'm hugging this one like my husband. Keep the fire alive. It's a few things right now. Life can be fun and funny, so make it fun. Because it is fun and funny. This tree is gorgeous. Look at these little blooms on the top before they become pine cones. When you feel out of sorts, tap your hands 3 times. Tap a hand 3 times. 2, 3. So I feel like this tree is already helping me to calm down. So I just got a parking ticket like 10 minutes ago, and I was feeling annoyed, but now that I'm with the tree, life can still be fun and funny. Don't have to take it so seriously, even with a parking ticket. Time to go with the flow, baby. That's another message I'm hearing from this tree. You chose to be here, now find a reason to be here. The trees are saying that they'll help anyone connect to their higher self. So with an open heart, you just clear your mind and be excited to be next to a tree, and it will communicate with you. It's already helping me clear my chakras and vortices so that my energy stays flowing. It's okay if you fall down, find a different tree to climb. I got more messages from this tree, and it was reminding me of what I used to have in the past that's going to help someone in the present. I used to have depressive thoughts that it's reminding me of, and that trees can actually transmute those thoughts that you might have had for them to release them for you in a way. So I imagined in my third eye this tree taking away the thoughts that didn't help me, and it was transmuting it and like spiraling the energy off the limbs through my mind to transmute that into the present moment of existing right now. So I was drawn to this tree. It gave me a huge vision that trees would like to help humanity transmute the energy that doesn't serve us so that we can be more connected like they are consciously. And like any medium, any channeler, you just drop into your happy place where you're excited to be wherever you are. And if you love nature, just be excited that you're about to communicate with a tree, and you'll start to hear messages or you'll start to feel the tree. But know the trees are here to help us transmute the low energies that don't serve us. So I want to thank this tree for giving me that message. That's pretty powerful and a really big third eye vision there. So thank you, Dune Point Park, for this beautiful tree. That was crazy. It just all whoosh, all this energy being circling around the limbs as if those were my thoughts that the tree was helping me transmute into something more encouraging and uplifting. Yeah, this is the park I went to decompress after massage school, and Spirit led me to massage because I needed like extreme self-care. But what I didn't realize that later down the road, Spirit would show me a path to excitement with trees, and I had to come back to this place where I used to just sort of chill during massage school, during tests and exams and whatnot. And anywhere you can get outside and find a tree, it's calling to you. It's ready to help transmute your energy. And I literally felt the energy in my feet moving around, the chakra system, the vortex system in our body. Not only do we have chakras, but we have vortexes too. So whenever you start to experience life, you're giving out life again. So when you start approaching a tree, you'll start to feel the subtleties of the energy start to stir in your feet and in your hands and in your body. It's really a full body experience, like a massage, honestly. So let the trees energetically massage you. Yeah. Okay, that wraps up day one. We went to the Seattle area and Tacoma area. I hope you enjoyed today's adventure with our trees. The messages I got, they were beautiful, and I'll see you on day two. That's fine, that would be funny. Get some funny shots in there.